Tree? Yeah.
I'd like for her to share her side, because usually when we talk about how we meet, it is a real version that is necessary. So I want for her to share her version. I
So
give her
coming from where?
48 coming from halfway tree to Duane Park. Yes, so I was on the bus. I was on the bus coming from work, and I was seated, just comfortable, just waiting on my stop. I think my stop was right before the final stop.
You weren't seated initially, but let me not interrupt.
Yes,
go on.
Because he has his version, I have my version. So I was sitting on the bus, and then I just feel somebody tapped me and gave me a little track. Those days when people normally, Christian guys or girls, not go out and give a track. Yes, and so I took the track. And I said, thank you very much, and I came off the bus. And so on my way walking now, going home, I look at the track, supposedly a track, and I realize it's a name and a number on it. So I was
to me.
Yes. So I was taken aback. So them days we don't have no phone, so I had to wait until the next day. I went to work. And so I decided to call this gentleman who gave me this number. So I called him and I said, this is the way that you just give out your number on the phone? On the bus. And he said, oh, you're the first one I gave the number to. And I said, oh, that is so nice.
Melt your heart.
And the rest of it is history.
Really?
Yes.
So Julian, let me hear your version now. Philip, let me hear your version now.
Colleen, let me tell you. The penetration started from she entered the bus. She was penetrating with her eyes so deep.
She was looking at you all this time?
Oh my, Colleen, I tell you something.
I don't recall that.
She penetrated me. I literally felt it before I saw her, I felt somebody looking at me. Then when I look up and saw her, her hair was attractive. So her hair caught me. And then I knew she wanted to send me a message. She wanted to send me some.
What happened to the hair?
Her hair was cream, let out, looking nice and stuff. And she was standing in the bus. She held on, she was way down in front of me because I was seated. So her hair was long and flowing and stuff. But I realized she wanted to send me a signal. So I read the signal because she kept looking at me. No, I was looking in a north direction. And she should have been looking west, but she keep looking south. She keep looking south. You're disturbing me.
Sorry.
She keep looking south at me. So I kind of pick up that, she perhaps wanted something. So I didn't want to disappoint the night. So I started thinking, now, how could I allow this girl to not leave disappointed? So she came closer to me. Then she came sitting in front of me. Then she came over directly in front of me. And that was when I thought to myself, you know what, let me see if I can give her a card so at least she won't leave the bus feeling so bad. So yeah.
So Philip, how are you balancing the bus to write your name and your number on the track?
No, I actually had it before,
Right.
I had it.
No. Yes, the truth coming out now.
Yeah, I had the cards before. So I said to myself, one day hopefully I can give them out. The truth be told, though, Colleen Beckles, I've never given out any more, just the one card. I've never given out any more. So I gave her the card, and I think the following day, it was less than 24 hours that the confirmation came that she really was sending the message, and I picked up very well.
God.
So I picked up well, and before midday the following day at work, they told me that I have a phone call. And by the time I reached the phone now, and I said, who is this? She said, remember the girl on the bus last night. But Colleen, I tell the truth. When she said that though, believe me, when I say my heart moved because I'm frightened, believe me, But it was a confirmation that she really wanted some kind of a guy who could uplift her life, a guy who could. No, it was confirmation. So it was to me, the whole matter of yes. I was happy I gave her the card. And she called and we talked. And then we decided to meet, and the rest is history. We met at half a tree.
I know. We hear both sides of the story. The jury will decide.
I think, Julian, you were actually, looking at this guy.
Thank you. Colleen
Hold on,
Beckles.
let Colleen
Colleen
finish.
Beckles.
Let her
Some
finish.
love Colleen, you know.
Hold on, she not finished. She not finished.
So I thought she was looking at you and saying, you know, I'm not so bad after all.
Yeah.
And you were encouraged, Philip. You were encouraged
I was.
to
Yeah.
make sure that you don't forget you. Yeah.
Yeah. With all that staring, I was encouraged. Yeah, I was encouraged.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So would you say safer that you both fell in love at first sight?
Well, I could safely say it for her, for sure. And
You can't speak for me.
I think she fell in love with me at first sight, Colleen. And I can safely say that she grabbed me at first sight. But it was really when I met her the following day, when we decided to meet in Half Tree, that was when I was really blown away. Because when I saw her coming, believe me, she blew me away big time. Must tell the truth.
Wow.
So I think she fell in love from the bus.
If you had to describe how you felt when you saw her that second time, by a song, what would that song be?
Any song that speaks to ice melting in the sun. I don't know if any song goes so, but any song that speaks to a man will just melt. Yeah. and you realize I tell my favorite song all my life, Casey Jojo. I actually sang that song to her at our wedding.
Yeah, yeah. He sang that song at our wedding, yes.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and I
So
had
tell me
no
about the
idea.
proposal. Tell me about the proposal, because since you got into this thing now,
Well,
tell me
Colleen,
about the proposal. How was it?
the proposal, Colleen, boy, the proposal was bittersweet. Colleen, will tell you the truth. I buy a ring for this girl. I may tell you more give her the ring on her birthday, 1998, August 29. Yes. And the night I send me a propose to her. I will go on a wedding. And Colleen will get in a piece of argument. Me tell you, say, argument turn up. I don't remember war about war. So much that we leave the wedding and me had the ring and pocket and I said, now, but I get her ring. No.
That's the truth.
Yeah, she leave and go home. I'm find her house.
See, him could just leave me alone. He had to find my house.
Yeah, I find her house and sweet talk and she come back at the wedding. I will go back at the wedding and then that time I propose to her and tell her, I say. Yeah,
So you went on your knees, something like that?
Why, Colleen?
Did you?
No. Let me go for one of me.
Oh, I can't recall.
Colleen, I tell you the truth. Me never go for me, believe me. But I think it was by a poolside.
Yeah, it was by a poolside. It was by a poolside because
there
there was a reception going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember. I probably go down on one knee, Colleen. Yeah. Probably.
Julian, did you know, was there an inkling that this was the person you wanted to share the rest of your life with?
You know what? When we met the second time, we met at Half a Tree, and we go up to Devon House and we bought ice cream and we came back. I think we even went to a movie that same night. Mm-hmm. Carib, yes. And I thought to myself, he was such a decent guy. You know, I mean, we were so young. Yeah, he was a gentleman. Well, I know, man. You say, him love one and you say, Jesus.
Gentleman.
Yeah, but every once in a while, now, you just have to boost up the ego. You understand, Colleen? You have to do that. Yes. But he was such a gentleman. He was so kind. I even said to him up to this day, and I can't say it unreservedly to anybody, he is the kindest person I know. And top that off, he is the most hilarious person. There's never a dull day around him. He just makes me laugh all the time. Yes.
All right, hold that thought. We're going to take a break and come right back after this message.
International gospel music ministers Chandler
so
from Maverick City take the stage live
turn
at the
this
National
down.
Stadium
Turn
alongside
it up a
Kevin
bit.
Brownswell, Arlene Davis.
Alright, so those you are on Facebook, we are just going live on Love 101 at this time. Good to have you joining us. We are on the program. What is it called again? To Have and to Hold.
Have and to hold.
With the wonderful Colleen Beckles.
Yes.
Boy, I tell you.
If you can, find Love 101. Yeah.
And share the broadcast if you can. Let me see if I can turn this down.
You can turn it on.
Alright, so again, thanks for joining us. We're on a break.
Shanoya. This is not lost.
So we try to go live so you could also be a part of it. So again, share the broadcast if you can. Send a link to somebody. We have to focus on Colleen though, and not necessarily on here. But thanks for joining us. Lorraine Edwards, so romantic. Right?
Hey.
You need to put down some romance for me now.
Yeah.
Shanoya Jane, my favorite couple.
Hey, Shanoya, I can't wait for you married in a Shanoya. I say, Shanoya, you're not going to give me no invitation. Me go did it. Come here, go remind me of them days, yeah.
JPIB.
Oh my God, look for love, JP.
Wow, good to see you. Good to see you. We're proper man, Stacey, go on my knee.
Stacey, I don't recall that, you know, we don't recall that for real.
Oh, God, I tell you.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a chat coming from.
Yeah.
Marriage model with Phillip and Julian Johnson talking about
We're back.
how they met, and make sure that you give us a call. WhatsApp us, 876-997-3125. So you've been married now 23 years and growing and growing. Do you still see the same qualities in each other that you saw some years ago?
Well, for me, I still see the same qualities. As a matter of fact, Philip's qualities, no, don't make your head get swollen, Philip. But Philip's qualities have gotten better, I must say. I must say, his qualities have gotten much. He has matured over time. Yes. And Philip loves spending time with family. He loves quality time, and that's what I appreciate. I am the opposite though, Colleen. Philip is a cuddly person, and I am just the opposite, but I am growing to get to that point because I know he loves something like that. But he's awesome. He's an awesome guy.
23 years growing. She's still growing after 23 years. Colleen, I tell you.
And she admits it.
Yeah, still growing. But for her, the gentleness, my wife can be a warrior, and I don't mind that about her. She can be rough. But yeah, she can be a warrior. So if my wife go up on the road, me not really worry about her. If anything, yeah, man, she take care of herself. As a matter of fact, if me and her out there, me more know say because she did me all right.
All right.
But underneath that warrior, spirit about her is a very soft piece of sponge, She's very soft, and a lot of people don't know this, but I'm the one who may publicly cry sometimes. But my wife, she break down far easier than me. I know people don't know that. Yeah, I have to talk it because people don't know that. But I like that about her. She's not afraid to express. And there's that gentleness, there's that softness about her that I think over the years, it has still been there. And I like it, and I appreciate it. She's really soft. She's really soft. All her finger them and touch is soft. I like the softness. I love when, it's soft.
Hey, I get it. I got it. What would you say are some of the high points and low points in the marriage? Because people think that, some persons who are going into marriage, they think that every day is going to be the same day. We're going to have ice cream cake and da-da-da. And everybody's going to be smiling every single day. But I know you have the warrior there. But, tell me if there are some of the high points and the low points in the marriage and how you have dealt with it.
We normally because when we have our marriage enrichment seminars, we normally put out a disclaimer, right? Because sometimes persons look at us and they see we're always smiling and we're always happy and, we're always encouraging. And they don't understand that marriage is a serious business where you're not always okay. There are times when you have low points. And so even today, this morning, classic case of this morning. Yesterday we were so fine. This morning, Philip decided that he's going to wake up so late, and he knows he has certain responsibilities, and that just get me annoyed. And yes, man. And so this morning I said, look, I'm not going to say anything because this man knew he's supposed to wake up at a particular time just to do a particular thing and help with getting Joshua ready for school, and because he knows that I have something to do at 8 o'clock. And so those are some of the days when I know that, look here, I don't even want Philip to say a word to me. But he and
that happens, and that is
yes,
real.
That's
yes,
every week. Every
yes.
week. Colleen, that's all. Every week.
But Philip, on the other hand, he has this spirit about him that he doesn't want to get vexed with me. Or he doesn't want me to get upset with him. And so he always wants to talk and always want to work things out. Well, me just love my quiet time and my silence sometimes. And, just leave me alone just for a little while. But we have had some very low points and we have had some really high points, And that's what really marriage is about.
We are point where we even break up our anniversary already. Colleen.
Yeah.
On December 26th anniversary, I literally said, I eat this and we're done. Done the marriage.
Yeah.
Well, she normally break up. Yeah, she normally.
I give a short counseling though. I give a short counseling.
No, but we got counseling regular, Colleen.
Yes.
Regular.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody no got counseling like we.
Yes. I would normally tell people, look here, whenever you come and sit before us, as we are the counselors, we have been in your seat because we have gone to counseling before,
How do you stay married though? How do you stay married? It's just 23 years. That's no boy business.
I just me, Colleen. No, just me. I just me. I just how God met me. Yeah, and that keep with me. I tell you the truth.
I agree. No, that's the truth. That's the truth.
Colleen.
That is the truth.
How God met me and build me feet. Me tell you, say, build me for that girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Philip
Philip keeps us together.
Him build me for
He keeps us together more than I keep us together.
No, if I share alone, Colleen,
that is That is true. It's just his temperament. And truth be told, we always have said, let us stay together. No matter what, let us stay together. And every time we have had difficult circumstance, we have always gone back to the source. You know that little triangle? We got at the top, Philip at one side, me at one side. We have always gone back to that. And we recognize that we want to stay together, not only for ourselves, although for ourselves is really the priority, but for our children's sake, for the community's sake. We want persons to recognize that, look here, because marriage is real, we're going to have low points and we're going to have high points. But the one common thread really is just God in the midst, and it's a covenant relationship, and we are in it for life. Everything else can work itself out. Counseling, yes. And counseling, Colleen, in a relationship, they always say, oh, the men don't want to go to counseling, husbands don't want to go to counseling, and wife always pushing counseling. Talk, Philip, talk.
The complete opposite over here, Colleen. I have to beg her, draw, tie her with rope and say, look, I make her go see somebody, my girl.
That is true.
Counseling for her is not her thing at all.
That is true. As you know, I am not the talker. He is the talker. That's why, right? And so he's always saying, let us go to counseling. If we have a problem, let us go to counseling. And we have a little situation, a little thing that we say, okay, we have a round table where even when we don't have problem, we normally just sit down and say, okay, do an assessment of our relationship to say, this is where we are at. What can we change? What can we improve? And we normally listen to each other and let each other speak. What's on your mind? What do you love? What you don't like? What would you like for me to change about me? And I say to him, this is what I want. I would like for you to change. I would try to work it out, because at the end of the day, it's to better our relationship. Because we really don't want to be in a relationship where we're just, in a marriage where we're just living, you know?
Existing.
We want the relationship to thrive. We want to be happy, right? And so we just have to put in the work.
What would you say would be, you know, a big problem for you in marriage? You know, that like you would really be having arguments about? Would it be money or sex?
Speak, Philip. That's your.
Well, we
Get
don't.
quiet. What can't talk? Seriously?
No, the money part for us, we really don't have arguments over money. And our sex life, I mean, my wife can talk, but I mean, our business, we operate a business together. So we run a school, Solid Base Prep, one of the greatest prep school in Jamaica, by the way. So we operate a school. And
Pay for it, let me tell you.
Yeah, better pay.
and our school, for example, it has an account. And the account, any one of us can sign. And so over all these years we've had our school, over 20 odd years, we've never had a problem of any kind of trust factor where the money is concerned. So we really don't argue over money. Right now, she's the one who do all of the money work. So we just sit back and we just make money come to me. She take care of all bills. Me don't know bills paid. 1 or 2 times, you know, the light will cut off and the water will cut off. And
you really have to talk about that, Philip?
I have to talk about it, yeah?
That was an oversight on my part.
Yeah, the oversight happened like once a quarter. But, you know, so 1 or 2 times the bills may not pay, you know. But then we have a war over that either. I come home already and don't see no light and we just go to bed peaceful, you know. I did the compound area and water commission come cut off and we just peaceful, you know.
Those were oversights on my part.
Very candid people, right?
Yeah, but I really love war over money, over sex. We no war over sex either. As far as I can say, I mean, she can talk. Our sex life over the 20 odd years, it has been remarkable, and I thank God for that. I think it's a blessing from the Lord. You know, we can safely say that we've never had an issue in that area. Without war, I mean, she know me already. Me not go war. If she not up to a thing, I'm good to go. Me not go pressure. Me not pressure. She know me that good you.
You will vex.
But vex a little one way
and
send out the signal one way. But you know, me not pressure because if she not totally in it, then I can't totally be in it as well. So our yeah, go again.
It is good. Manageable. It's manageable, right?
Yes, very manageable. And she take care of me. She take care of me well.
We're going to take a break. We're going to take care of you. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. I told you I'm going to be very candid. Phillip and Julian Johnson. They've been married 23 years and call everybody to make sure they will pick us up on WhatsApp, 876-997-3125. We'll take a break and then we'll come back.
Shania, you should hear that in a Shania.
Alright, so again, welcome everyone who is on Facebook
Hold on.
Live.
Let me address Shania. Shania say, sex life, what is that?
Shania, it's bedtime, you know.
Oh my God.
Alright, welcome and thanks for joining us. We're actually on an interview, Love 101 FM. Those of you can tune in to the radio program, you can. I decided to come and share it with you also on Facebook. So thanks for joining. Share the broadcast if you can. Lost Crew, send a link to somebody, repost and help us to spread the love, you know.
Paris, it's not our anniversary.
Oh, and by the way, it's not our anniversary. I see a lot of you saying happy anniversary. Our anniversary is actually December 26th. That's when we'll be 24.
Tell her from Stacy, when you're married, you will know. You hear?
Yeah, so we just send up some love, by the way. Send up some love, all right? Not sure how much longer the interview will be, but thanks for joining us, for those of you who have joined us. Jamaica Fanti.
Happy Phillip.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
No shop locking around here, no. Not at all. But it's good to be here. It's good to
Haberdashery. No, it's not a haberdashery.
What is it, Miss Johnson?
Sorry. I misspoke. It's not a haberdashery.
What is that? Why is the haberdashery?
No, it's not
It's
a
just the
haberdashery.
haberdashery, really?
From a pin to an anchor. No.
I can't believe my wife's the haberdashery. Let me see if I can find that.
Shania, you know what a haberdashery? Ask Lay Minister.
Oh, God. I tell you. Boy, it's a haberdashery.
No, say it's not a haberdashery.
No, sir. This is not right.
Oh, let me give you the number for love. It's 876-997-3125, where you can send a WhatsApp and it will come in their private chat. So you can send a WhatsApp. So it's 997-3125.
People? No. All right, we're back inside to Heaven to Hold. It's our marriage models today. Really lovely couple, a real couple. And of course, we're encouraging you to hit us up on WhatsApp 876-997-3125. But we have a little game, an icebreaker. So, ready?
Yes.
Who said I love you first?
Phillip. I am almost positive.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
positive.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, come why you know. Me I cement that. More you know early out say the love strong for you. Yeah. Yeah.
You're off mic, Phillip. You're off mic.
Oh, I'm off mic?
Right.
Oh.
Who takes longer to get... Okay, you're right now. Okay. Who takes longer to get dressed?
Phillip, without a doubt, Phillip, without a doubt. Man, the man is meticulous to the T.
Colleen.
Meticulous.
Colleen.
So,
My sister said that diva thing.
Yeah, man, his sister says he's a diva. Trust me, meticulous.
Oh, God.
Yes,
this man?
Yes.
You to the best.
yes.
Telling you. All right. Who is good with money?
Point on me.
Julian.
Point on me, Phillip. I want Phillip to
No,
point on me. Point on me, Phillip.
Colleen, I am better with money than her.
Why you say that?
Because in my time of handling it, there were never so many lock-offs.
And again,
serious.
I said those were oversight.
That's it. They were oversight, but they weren't oversight for me. So because there was a time I handled everything, you know.
Yes.
And we just change the role anytime.
Yes.
Anytime
Yes.
we feel like we just change.
Yes.
So when I was handling everything, water commission in them place that couldn't come near me.
Yeah.
So I'm a better money handler.
Well,
I do that, but I can't defend you.
I can't even defend myself, Colleen. I can't even defend myself,
The
even though I
record is
can
there.
say, who's the better?
Cook.
Oh, me, by far.
Colleen. Colleen.
Phillip,
Colleen.
that is not even that.
Colleen.
There's not
All
a
right.
debate.
I like to talk about facts, okay?
Yes.
So we had a husband and wife cook-off.
Okay.
And the fact of the matter is, Colleen, I did oxtail in BB sauce, and the BB is butter bean. she did fish
In coconut sauce.
in coconut sauce.
Yes.
I won the trophy.
Well, yes.
So because I won the trophy, I believe your question has to be that I am the better cook.
Yeah, but that's just one. That's
But
just
it
one.
was an ultimate.
Yeah, but he's the reigning champion.
Oh,
The
well,
reigning champion.
well.
I have the trophy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I can
Reigning
see.
champion.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I
All
can
right,
see.
so I'll have to do that.
I can
You
see.
can't talk to
Okay,
the
have
kitchen.
you ever renewed your vows?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
And that was awesome.
Yes.
Somebody asked why you renewed it. Something wrong with the old one? Somebody just asked that.
Oh, oh no! It was just a time when we thought, we wanted to have some form of recommitment, and we did that, and it was awesome. Our family was there, and it was just an awesome time. I think it was like 10 years.
10 years, yeah. We do one. We
do
do
one for the
at
25th.
25,
Yeah, we do one for the 25th. Yes.
Who is likely to forget the wedding, the anniversaries, and the birthdays? I think it's Phillip.
No.
Oh?
It's none of us. It's none of us.
I don't think any of us.
Yeah, it's none of
them
us.
something
We
I'm
all-
not forget.
He always remembers.
Them
True,
something I'm
true,
not
true.
forget.
Always.
No, I have to make
Yeah.
sure you take care of the ladies, Colleen. Yeah. Not forget them thing there. No time.
No, you have 2 children.
Yes.
Who do they prefer?
Colleen, you can't ask that.
And you know, some people say, boy, mommy, like my sons, you know them that say, it's not me, God. I cross.
Well, I know that my son prefers me.
Yeah.
And Daniel, daughter, prefers you.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's a
I know
yeah.
that. I know
Josh,
that.
Josh will gravitate
He
more
spoils
to
her. He spoils
And,
her.
I'm a one daughter.
He spoils Daniel.
I'm a one daughter.
Right? So
Colleen.
while I am always turned with Daniel, Daniel can always go to
I'm
Daddy.
a one daughter. Anything, she get it.
How many children did you both want to have?
I wanted 6 actually. My mother has 5, and so I wanted to go one more than my mother.
Yeah.
My initial plan was 6.
Yeah.
So you told Julian this?
Yeah, she knew years ago. But then it was perhaps just that thought where look like me never have much sense either.
Yeah.
Because
Fleeting.
I don't know.
Quickly faded.
Okay, so Julian, you don't wish to have any more children?
No. Colleen, no.
One of my next one you still not Colleen.
Phillip, no,
Colleen, I want a twin. Because the truth is.
You want a twin now?
Yeah. No, the truth is, me do want my daughter first, then me do want my son, then me prefer a twin. But all I know, Colleen.
That bird has flown.
All I know.
So we are waiting on the grandchildren now, Colleen. The grandchildren.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So now, which Bible character describes your partner's personality? Julian, you first.
Phillip is a what the Bible character we pray a lot name? Is there my? The one. He's a prayer warrior, always praying. Yes, and so he's an intercessor too. So I mean yeah. So whoever that Bible character is, I think it's Jeremiah. I like Jeremiah. Or Ezekiel, one of those ones who is always praying and listening to God and, just doing God's work. That's him.
Phillip, you praying? I just wondered. I can't hear you.
I think from, funny enough, when you ask the question, Colleen, some people just think me a joke now, but me not a joke. Lazarus come to mind for her though. Because I just think so many times we have died. I think so many times our marriage get to the place where we think, this is it, dead. And for somehow miraculously, the Lord just said, come forth. So for me, I'd say Lazarus. I just think we've been there and we've thrown in the towel and we just come back forward. We just come forward.
Agreed.
Okay, so that's done with our icebreaker. Back to the discussion. Do you ever get tired of constantly being around each other, seeing each other?
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
I'm going to tell you something, Colleen. Funny enough, we've always been around each other.
Always.
And there was a time in our marriage that we thought to ourselves if it was perhaps killing us. And then we made a decision one time, say, let us now start going out to people and things. And we decided, but it never happened. Because there was a time when we used to teach together at Solid Base.
Yes.
I tell you the truth. We had classes, CXC classes teaching, and we would take our breaks at the same time.
Yeah. Just to spend
more time
with each other. Yeah.
And then this is the person where you live with, you drive one car, where you do everything with, work at the same place for 20 odd years, yet we spend the time. So I think for us, our life has been together, but it is good, it is extremely good, but it has some real drawbacks because I tell you, when you're really know at the end of the person's space is when you have the problem.
I think now we have gotten to the point where spending time together is a desire for us. And the good thing is we allow each other space. So sometimes Phillip say, you know what, me go up in the hills, go spend 2 days just to chill and to just be by myself. And I would say sometimes, you know what, we just go out of the living room and spend some. I'm not going up in any hills. I'm just going out in the living room just to spend some time by myself, right? Okay. And so we take time away by ourselves, but then we spend most of our time together. And the truth is, it is inviting. We don't feel burdened spending time together. I guess we are in the twilight years, I believe, of our lives. And you know, sometimes when people say you live together so long, you start looking like each other. I think he's getting a little bit more beautiful, looking like me. Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah.
And now come in, Colleen.
What are some of the favorite things you do together? You know, have you been on a date recently? What are some of the things you do together?
Oh yeah, we went on a date.
Just you, not the children.
Yeah, when we went on a date last week before last.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And what we did...
we still have date nights.
Yeah, we still have date nights. I think the last time we went to counseling, when we had some counseling sessions with somebody in Kingston, the counselor said to us, start dating each other again. And so what we used to do is, this week, I would take him somewhere that he doesn't know where I'm taking him. And so we go to lunch, or we go to the movie, or we go to the park, or we go up at Devon House, or Emancipation Park, or wherever. We go to Ocho Race just for driving safe. And then the next week, he would do something. And so there's always something to look forward to. Because I think when persons are married over a long period of time, you kind of get so complacent and used to. That is the thing. That's the Jamaican thing. You get so used to, and so you just get settled in your ways, and so this spark just die out of your relationship, you know. And then a date night like this doesn't have to cost anything, you know. So it's not something elaborate. You're going to a big hotel or big restaurant. Just go for a walk, man. Even in your community. Go sit down in an Emancipation Park and enjoy the outdoors. Or watch a movie together. Phillip loved Lifetime movie. Lifetime movie, can you imagine? And so we would just watch a Lifetime movie and argue over the movie. Oh, the movie taking so long, and oh, the plot is twisting so much and all that. I would really enjoy those things. Now, I am the sports person, and so I try to bring him into even watching a football match, you know? Yeah, even one. He watched the Brazil match today, which is good, so, yeah.
Good, Brazil. Okay, we're going to take a break. Hold that thought. Let's come back.
All right, hi again.
Stacey, you know enough. Never know some ice cream now. Never know can't go without ice cream. Yeah. Never know must do with ice cream.
I'll go down some more. All right, so thanks for joining us. We are actually with the wonderful Colleen Beckles on Love 101 FM. I tell you, it gets no sweeter than Colleen. Thanks for joining us here. We decided to go live so you could be a part of it. Share the broadcast if you can. Send a link to our wife or husband. And the Lost Crew, big up the Lost Crew. Big up the Fingers Crew. Big up the Solid Base Crew. Yeah. Really good being here. Good being here with you all. Not sure how much longer the interview is, but it's good having you. Thanks for the comments as well. Stand up some love if you haven't yet done so. And hopefully we can watch the comments a little later on, you know. But it's good to see everybody who is on. Good to see everybody who is on. But big up Love 101 FM, yeah. To have and to hold is a real good, marriage session with Colleen Beckles, I tell you. It really, really gets no sweeter than Colleen Beckles, you know.
Sige say Lifetime is very nice. No, Sige, Lifetime is not nice. Lifetime movies take too long. The plot is just twisting. And the people, them just frustrate you with the acting, you know?
Big up Stacey and Mackenzie and the Fingers Crew. Stacey to make sure big enough.
What's this?
I make sure Stacey. I make sure big enough. Big up my one daughter. Yeah.
Big up Joshua. Big up Joshua.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I tell you, I'm big up the crew here. All the Fingers Crew, all the Solid Base Crew. All the Lost Crew, I big up everybody. Yeah.
Fingers Crew.
We now wait till the interview after that time for big up. Yeah, we have big up everybody from now. Oh, God.
Oh,
Big up everybody. Yeah, I want someone name for big up here. Let me see all the people that wait in my life where give me lunch money, all them things every
Really,
day.
Phillip?
Yeah.
Oh my
Back.
God.
I to back.
Having a great evening so far. And of course, we had Julian Johnson. Yeah, and we just want to say thanks to them for, being here with us. But I'm going to share some comments from our listeners. Carol from Clarendon, she's one of my favorite couples. She's from Dance Clarendon. Congratulations to you both. God's continued blessings on you. Congratulations to you. Planning on getting married. Any word of encouragement? I'm listening. Congratulations to you both. This is another listener, and she's very encouraged. And somebody says, no pretense. All God's done. I love it. Sweethearts. They have me laughing, loving it, me jumping up and down. Angela Hackett from Port Maria says, good evening to you all. I just love to watch them together. You just have to laugh. And Cherry from Spanish Town to say, good evening, Auntie Colleen. Congratulations to the Johnsons. Boy, they are jovial and fun. Real talk. So we thank you for, being a part of our program this evening and giving the comments. And I'm sure the Johnsons are very excited about this too. So we're going into the final moments. I really don't want to finish this, but yeah. What are 3 lessons you want your children to learn from your marriage? Because they're looking at you, not just your children, but everybody. 23 years is not boy business. What would you like them to take away from that?
For me, the first one is no matter what you go through in your relationship, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a bright side. There's always a way of working things out. Never just give up. Never just throw up your hands, throw in the towel. Always seek to work things out. And this might sound so casual. Person say it all the time with God in the midst, but really, there's nothing that we can do without God in the midst. So once God is in the center of your relationship, the storms will come. Because we have been through a lot of storms, a lot of testings and trials. And when you have a relationship like ours, a marriage like ours that is so public, I think it is target number 1 for the enemy to try to destroy, because he knows that so many persons are looking up to us. And so we have to work extra hard, knowing as a second thought at the back of our head that we have to make this work. We have to depend on God to make it work. So I'd want my daughter to know that, going into a relationship, it's a lifelong covenant and you work at it. Marriage is hard work, but it is so beautiful to the eyes to behold, so.
I think for me, Colleen, my daughter need to see me in the man that she's seeing. I want my daughter to realize that she not grow up and say her mother get abused verbally, physically. She said me a hard-working man. Yeah, my daughter sister me work hard. My daughter sister me go all out, so she not take on a man who not like work. Man supposed to like work. So more my daughter sister, our father is a hard-working man, and our father look out for family. When she can find somebody can get that kind of quality from, that's one of the things that I'd want for my children to see, and particularly her, because she's looking at a man who I really want for her to see qualities in. A man will love God. I'm telling her, if the man will love God, you're wasting your time. Find a man who will love God, because if him going to love you, he have to love God first, so he can love you through God. So those are some of the things that I want for my daughter to see in terms of in our marriage for herself.
Julian, are you jealous? Your husband is a pastor. He's in the limelight.
Jesus.
Powerful person. I'm gonna look up at the sky. Okay. So, are you a jealous person?
Philip
Dark
knows.
up.
Philip, you know
Dark
that I'm not
throat.
a jealous person.
Lord
You know that I'm
Jesus.
not a jealous person.
Lord
Let me tell you
forgive us.
something, Colleen. Earlier in our relationship, I must admit, I used to be, I wouldn't even call it jealousy. I just wanted his attention all the time. And you can call it jealousy. But I have learned over time that because of where he stands as a pastor, as somebody who is just family oriented and always seek to be helping persons, I have to realize that, sometimes I have to take a step back and allow him, because God has called him into this ministry. So I have to allow him to do the things that God has called him to do. And it makes him happy. But then I tell him quite a number of times that, and he knows it because he's a family person. He knows that there are times when he has to step back and to spend time with his family. And because I know that quality time is one of his love language, I don't have to remind him often that you need to spend time with family. And he said something to me a couple of years ago. He said he wants any couple who comes to him and wants help. They find themselves in trouble, in some form of difficulty, and wants help. He feels obliged to help no matter what the time is, because he remembers when our relationship was in trouble and somebody reached out to help us. And so anytime when he says, I have to be meeting with a couple, it is a joy to me that he finds joy in helping people. So it doesn't bother me, really.
What about you, Phillip?
If I'm jealous, is she jealous over me? Which one? Because she just answer if she's jealous. No,
Are you jealous?
no. Well, the truth be told, I'm a jealous person. But my wife gives me absolutely no reason to exercise the jealousy that I have. The truth is, the way my wife not like man, she like other
other men.
Yeah.
Other.
She not have no interest. To them, I can safely sit down and say, there's no man that can come to me and say X, Y, and Z. Fine? So she not really make me exercise my jealousy.
We probably need to make you exercise your jealousy.
No, don't play me.
No,
don't
we probably
play me,
need
my
to
girl.
make we probably need to make you
exercise. Don't play me, my girl.
I get you.
But I'm a jealous person.
Right. A lot of persons are getting married, both the younger persons and older persons, and they're not quite sure. It seems like a chore, and some persons get married today, literally today, and by next week, spirit can't take another person, and then, it's a blow up. What would you say to them, and it's a twofold question, because I want to know what more can the church do. We talk about the church having this program and that program. Then you have couples ministry, but is it enough? Is it really being done in a practical way? You meet and you talk with, but is it enough to just say we have a couples ministry? Yeah, those are my questions.
It's not enough. Our couples ministry, No Limit Loss, which we have a Facebook page as well. Our couples ministry, what we try to do in it is what you see with us. It offends some people because we try to be real. We do have time that we don't go live with some discussion. We have Zoom only. But we try to be real because the reality in marriage is there. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes, over the years we have tried to cover it up to kind of pretty it up in the church. And then the people are going in the schools, they are going on social media now. And what they are seeing is nothing being pretty up. The enemy not put up anything at all. So we, the believers, we have to come real with it and make people understand marriage is not just a walk in the park. And, when it comes on to intimacy and those kind of things in marriage, we need to take it to another level and let people know the reality. And then too many of us sometimes, as pastors, we try to paint this picture like we have it all together. our marriage, have it all together and so on. And that's why we love have the disclaimer first that we have issues we're working on.
Yeah.
And we ask people to pray for us. We need a prayer. And certainly I need a lot more than my wife. So I want people to pray for me more because me really go under more of the pressure, keeping up with her and things. But I think it's just thing that we have to be more real in terms of what marriage is, what it is not, and let people know it for what it is. As I said, some people are offended by us, but we have to just say it as it is.
Time is not enough. Time is not enough. What do you call her apart from Julian, and what do you call him apart from Phillip? Okay, if it is not for your play.
She called me Froggy. She called me Froggy.
Froggy's just a pet name. Froggy's just a pet name because his name is Kermit. His middle name is Kermit. So Kermit the Frog from Sesame Street. So we call him Froggy. So that's just a pet name. But our other name it's just
I call her Boxy and I say my girl. I mostly call her my girl.
Yeah. I didn't get that.
I call her my girl because she really is my girl. Alright, so Boxy. Boxy is another name.
Yeah, it's another name from way back history.
Yeah, way back.
That's from history.
Oh, you don't just call him apart from Froggy. Okay, it's okay.
No, I just call him Honey. I call him Honey. So if my phone rings, you see Honey come up. So he's just my honey. He's the sweetest guy I know. I tell you, he's sweet.
23 years and growing. Phillip and Julian Johnson. I thank you so much for sharing with us this evening. Thank you for sharing with all of us. Thank you for being so candid, for being so real. I love you back. Have a wonderful rest of the evening, and thanks for making love on the family station. 23 years and growing. Continue being real. Love you lots. I gotta go.
Love you too, Colleen.
Love you too.
Good being here.
Keep up the good work.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Love you too.
Yeah,
so
take care.
Love them back. Love them. That's Phillip and Julian Johnson. Leave this quote with you. A good marriage is one which allows for change and growth in the individuals and in the way they express their love. Pearl S. Buck. Thank you so much. Join us again next Thursday at 5:30 right here in Love 101 for the program to happen. I want to say thanks to Tony K. Brown, field of producer, and thanks to Timoy Butler for technical assistance. Good evening, Derval. Have a great one. Catch up with you.
So that's it to have and to hold Love 101 FM with Colleen Beckles, the wonderful and sweet Colleen Beckles. Yeah. The program has just ended. Thank you so much for joining us here on Facebook. And those of you who can share it with a husband or wife, share the broadcast if you can. Repost this on our page and help us to reach others. Our aim is to, share all we can. And by the way, send up some love. And big up Love 101. Our aim is to share all we can, from us so that it can help as many people as possible. So help us to share the broadcast.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah,
all right?
this was awesome.
Yeah, it was nice. So I have to big up before we close. I have to big up some people, yeah. Big up some people, yeah. Big up some people from way back when, yeah. Some people give me lunch money every day, yeah. Big them up. Yeah, big up a basic school teacher.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and
your primary school teacher.
Preschool.
Oh, your preschool.
Yeah,
when you were 2.
Yeah, people help change me.
Your diaper. Your nappy them time, nappy.
My nappy.
Yeah.
And nappy you they wear. My pampers, nappy she wear.
You never used to wear pampers. Stop it.
We got them people there. Primary school, high school, and everybody want big up.
Yeah. Big up my primary school teacher, grade 1 teacher, and Babaji Primary. Yes. And big up my high school teacher, Miss Pinto, Arden High School. Yes.
College man, big up himself. James Ellis, big up himself every time, Virgin. Yeah. Big up my mother. Yeah. 20. Iceland, Edlin, big up himself every time. You don't know. My one daughter, big up himself. Yeah.
Big up Joshua. Big up Joshi by Tuesday.
Fingers crew, you don't know. All remember them in-house. Yeah, big up yourself. Solid base crew. Auntie Camille. We said JP.
Hey.
Yeah, big up yourself. Oh, God.
my God.
So big up to everybody. And for those of you who share the broadcast, big up to you. Really good being here with you. Our
Nice
time
having
is up, I
everybody.
think so.
Yeah.
Like our page, Fingers from the Heart. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fingers from the Heart, PKJ. Follow also on Instagram. Big up my friend Simone Clark Cooper. Yeah. Big up my friend Simone Clark Cooper. Give a shout out to Daddy. Yeah. Why the video worse some people. Simone, you don't know. Simone said she's not a journalist, she's a broadcaster.
She's a
Yeah. Broadcaster, Simone
but-
Clark Cooper. Big up
But
yourself.
Simone, take it serious, you know?
Everybody.
We can't believe it.
Oh, God,
You know, as
That's
parents
good
say,
being
as
here.
parents say, you need to cut out the
Yeah, we need
shenanigans.
to cut it out.
I know that's a serious thing. Okay.
Serious time.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you for joining Fingers from the
Yes.
Heart Ministries.
Bless up yourself, Karen. Tell Sir Richie that him know our thing, top shelf.
Top shelf, up top. All right, guys, take care.
guys.
See you soon. It was really good hanging out with you. All right, take care. And Colleen Beckles, bless up. Lovely interview. Really good to be on Love 101 FM. All right.
Yes.
Take care. Blessings out.
Take care, guys. See you next time on Punchinella.
Yeah, bye.